Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I was trying to find my way out of here. We lit the bonfires, and we have to get the heck out of this district. So we should go to the south. It should be right about here. Okay, fellas, you're gonna let me out, right? He's alive. Boys, there's someone alive here. Barely alive. Let me out now. And who are you? The only qualified doctor in this benighted town. We're only doing our jobs. The decree is simple. No fires, no entry. People can't be saved only if the bonfires are lit in the district. Otherwise, it means they're all dead. I lit them already. Wait, really? Let me count them again. 1, 2, 3, 5. Boys, they're survivors in the backbone. Well, then, clear the exit to the district. Escort people from fire to fire. Do not deviate from the route. Let's see. So you're just scared of being in the infected quarter without the fires burning. I see. Yeah, it's right terrifying to go in there, but it can't be helped. Orders are orders. And you, survivor, why are you still standing here? Get on out to the clean district since you managed to walk all the way here. Good luck to you in there. Tell the governor that I won our bet. The people in the town hall have a chance. Ergo, so does the town. Route planning. I can choose a careful route, step by step, avoiding dangerous districts. Or walk directly to my target. No need to rush. If I change my mind, I can always use this to undo my... Okay. Well, we have to go in here. Traveling to the next... Okay, so now it saves my story. I may have lost some tobacco and other items, but I'm happy with the progress. I'm not going to be stuck up on the mechanics of a game. Cool music. What's going on? What do I want? Just passing by. Wouldn't happen to have something to drink, would you? Something strong, I mean. It's getting harder to find some in the town. I used to visit Stamatin's pub. He was a decent guy. Would pour on credit. But now he's dead. And the whole place is shut down. Drinking is bad for you, you know. Just gonna close that out. Okay, what's next? I have to get over here. Alright, Simon was hiding in the warehouse. Let's just, get a little manic. I'm gonna see if there's any good loot around here. Yes, please. Take that. What was this? There has to be more chests around here somewhere. Here we go. Okay, let's go to the next district. Go to the warehouse. Hey, Sawbones, that you? You, the big city Sawbones? A doc, I should say. Yes, don't you fret. I'm not interested in your jingle jangle. Not worth the hassle. Just tell me straight, Doc. Am I plagued? You don't look sick. I'm serious and scared. Is it okay to admit fear to a Sawbones, doctor? Ever since I found out my Kulan had died, I've been scared out of my wits. It claimed her in 5 hours, and she was young and strong. Your wife or your daughter? How could I marry her and she's of the kin? Or was, anyway. She left them, but was torn between the town and the steppe. I thought maybe if I quarreled with her on purpose, she'd return to her kind, wouldn't suffer her fate no more. It's too late for that now. My condolences. Poor thing. Such a shame. I don't want to die, though. Give it to me straight, Doc. Will I follow Kulan soon? Should I prepare bread and milk? Or can Is pass me by? So you suspect your lover might have infected you? It's not impossible. When did you see her last? The day before yesterday in the morning. When did she die? Yesterday. I know very little about the plague yet, but it's clear from its dynamics that one can't survive the infection for more than a day. If you were infected, you wouldn't be here. Are you sure? I don't know. It's just a hypothesis. Oh, you've done me a service. Poor Coulon's suffering ended just yesterday. She came to me even earlier than that. Your math checks out, saw doctors. Sorry, I should have addressed you with respect. According to your count, I couldn't have caught it from her. Maybe not from Coulon, but from someone else. Someone you could have met even a half an hour ago. Easily. Don't celebrate just yet. If it takes 5 hours to burn someone out like a candle, then it's clear as day. I've been racking my brain. She was healthy when she came to me, only her legs were wobbly after a night of dancing. Then suddenly, bam, dead of the plague, like that. Shows ya how death sneaks up on you, wicked like a cut purse in an alley. Any death is wicked. The plague is one of the most violent diseases known to science, if we can say it's known. Such loud words of yours, they ring here in this backwater. It's like an alarm bell or artillery. They don't fit the scenery like you. Can I help you with something, Doc? You're looking lost as a newborn babe. Lost, am I? Maybe you can help. I'm looking for a doctor named Rubin. If I knew where he was, I would have gone to him with my plague question. He saw the last outbreak and was Barak's, Isidore's apprentice. But he's gone, vanished as if the earth swallowed him. You think he's right here in the warehouses? I'll be damned. That's what I was told, alas, without an exact address. Tough luck. I'd love to repay you, but I can't. Don't know where Rubin went. You know, ask the little ones, the kids. If you run into some, they're scoured every corner of this place. They don't miss a thing. If Rubin is here, they've seen him. Thank you, and take care of yourself. You dodged infection once. Next time, maybe you won't be so lucky. So one poor guy. Maybe not so poor. Ooh, what's this? Why would I break this?
The broken ones don't lie.
That's weird. Why would I break that? Anyway, let's just keep moving. A secret sign? Superstition? Why is this here? It resembles a neurological stool. A neurological tool for a really, really big patient. Okay, anybody here? Let's see. I will take your loot. Thank you. More loot. There's like nothing here. Man invented the wheel and everything rolled straight to hell. A throne fit for a warehouse king. Render unto Caesar this things that are Caesar's. Oh, and a clock. butterfly in a box. Okay, so I got a beetle and a butterfly. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to give them to children. So I'm gonna find some kids. Alright, where are you at? Little gangster children? They've gotta be around here somewhere.
It was quiet until night.
There's a child. Yo. What are you doing up there? Oh, man. Hey, mister. What's that doodad on her chest? You mean this? It's a brooch. It looks more like a do-mom to me. That's the worst pun I've heard in my life. Says who? Some guy wearing a lady's bin? Enough. I'm looking for a doctor named Rubin. Haven't seen no doctors around, but we got a new boiler man lately. Fixed the furnace 3 days ago, but today it broke down again. Go on, touch the pipe, see? It's cold like my dad's feet. Quite the simile. What happened to your father? He died, that's what. We buried him with no shoes on. I thought he was just pretending and started tickling him, but he was ice cold and stiff as a board. I'm sorry for your loss. My loss, not yours, you know? What are you doing sniffing around here like a stray dog anyhow? I told you I'm looking for the doctor. How do you get heat to your plant? Then you're walking the wrong way, dummy. Follow the pipe the other way to get to the boiler house. Around here, the pipes are ice cold. No need to be rude. Halt, who goes there? Turn your head up, look at us. What's the password? Hackety feckety sat on a pipe. Hackety feckety smelled a bit ripe. All the king's crickets and all the king's geese couldn't get heckety of this rid heckety of smell of damp cheese. Now say the password, old timer. What's the version? Is the password geese? Wrong. It's crickets. There's one on this pipe right now. Can't you hear him chirping? Is your name Cricket, or do you mean an actual insect? Who you calling an insect, Gramps? You going deaf? I've seen old timers like you with big metal horns in their ears. Maybe try that instead of embarrassing yourself. I suppose that seems like a lot for 28. Wow, how are you even walking around? Even more so that bald spot on top of your head. I don't have a bald spot. I'm looking for a man. Is Rubin. We don't have a doctor named Rubin. Only a boiler man who needs no name to do his boiler work. Although, if you think about it, he's kind of like a doctor. He'd fix a furnace. Cured it, I guess. Yes, I've heard the story. Now I'm following the pipe to the heating plant. It's called the boiler house. It's a house with a boiler. Not some hot plant with sap running through the pipes. I say, people believe the wildest things these days. He's clueless. I'm gonna say... I see you're a Bachelor of Physics with a thesis in thermodynamics. Thank you. So, is it this house? That one has a lock. Is it this one? Well, let's ask the pinned man. Bad grief. This petty lord called himself Bad Grief, an anarchist at heart, valuing freedom above all else, but only his own. Because of his friendship with the Olgimskis and the Buraks, he saw himself above the law. At least he had some small aesthetic sense, even if it was street level. Pinned him to a wall like a butterfly and left him to die. Even stabbed him with a knife for good measure. But he didn't die from those wounds. Do you know what he died from? Thirst. Do you have any water? What are you doing here? I'm not an actor. I neither feel nor act. Call me a shadow, a remainder of a person, a trace, an echo, A glove left behind at someone's house. A useless thing, really. Who needs a lone glove? But it is proof that someone once was here to lose it. Oh, when I had to unravel a complex case on my own, I sometimes would imagine myself talking to someone else, but I'd imagine someone's familiar. You love the sound of your own voice. You think yourself Earth's greatest conversationalist. Try to broaden your thinking. Why not, for a change, assume you really are speaking to a shadow, a remnant of a dead person? On the other hand, this town is full of oddities. I'm used to being surprised. The shadow of a dead man? No need to gasp. You are a scientist, a researcher of death. So, gaze into the face of a dead man. Perhaps then you'll understand why only a mask remains. Sounds like a metaphor. Let's see. Can't say I've heard that theatrical death masks from even the most exalted subjects of Thanatica. Am I the only one who can see you? No. 2 others watch and 1 presents. Know this. If one like me is here, then the person you sought is no longer. Today, they are already dead. I can see the body myself, if it is a body of the man I'm looking for. They pinned grief to a wall like a butterfly and left him to die, but it was thirst that killed him. Do you have any water? Why would a dead man need water? He wouldn't, but this throat feels like it was filled with sand, even though there is no throat left. Simon's murderer. Why would they think that grief killed Simon? When you take out the pitchforks, you'll always find something to nail them with. Grief saw the faces of his killers. Did he recognize them? You're asking that as a detective? I'm afraid it's not that kind of a story. Grief was killed by a mob, not a person with a name. He often thought about death, imagining that his last words would be. And when death finally came, do you know what he said? Let me guess, the rest is silence? Ow. He said, ow. That was all he could come up with as he bled out, pinned to a wall by a pitchfork. How is that for last words? Fabulous, one for the quoted books. He said, ow, and thought to himself, what a disgrace. That's life for you. You muse on death, prepare for it, and when the time comes... So he actually cared about his reputation a great deal. I knew him not that well. His smuggler, not a murderer. He didn't deserve this. He did deserve this. Oh. On his feet? Smothered by the train car. Grief set up yesterday's escape, but he lied to us. I ended up in jail because of you. Crucified for a different crime. Simon's murder. Couldn't have killed Simon. You could have killed Simon. Did you send me out to die to remove a person who might suspect you? But I survived and you did not. But I survived. Deep wounds. Torture didn't die to these wounds. It was killed yesterday. Dang it. Cruelly murdered. Can't do anything about it today. My curse, my enemy. If only I didn't try to flee yesterday. I wouldn't have ended up in an infected jail today. I hate you yesterday. So this is my fault? Is that what you're saying? I reject that entirely. There's no way that was my fault. A grief made his bed, you know what I mean? Totally on him. The warehouse children shared news. Rubin is hiding in the old boiler room. I need to find it. The closer the secret, the hotter the pipes. Wait a second. These pipes split. Right here. So that one goes nowhere, but it does split over here. And the kid said the pipes were cold there. That one goes that way, so it must be over here. Ah, here's the boiler room. Oh man, what are you doing in here? Rubin, Stanislav Rubin, a pathologist, one of the few doctors in this town, a straightforward and decisive man. He did something that provoked the anger of everyone, the Canes and the kin, his friends and his enemies. One of those people who you know immediately upon meeting them that they won't die of old age. There's medicine left in the cabinet, drugs saved for a rainy day, carefully rationed. He won't need them anymore. What happened here? He needed a hideout. Grief, an old friend, suggested this place. In the end, he even enjoyed stoking the furnace. Physical work soothes, leaves no room for thought. Only soot clings so deeply. Rubin was scrubbing it off himself when they came for him. Why did he need a hideout? Rubin came closest to understanding who Simon truly was. After all, he was the one who pronounced him dead. He was afraid that revelation would not be forgiven. What did Rubin discover? He witnessed a miracle, and he paid for it with his life. When 3 days had passed since Simon's death, Rubin hid here in the boiler room, but they found him, silenced him. 3 days? I'm far too late. Oh, I can go visit the Canes, I suppose. They said there was drugs in the fridge. Abandoned Elmbeck. Did the warehouse folks have their own swill? Maybe. But he preferred eye-catching dusters to tight-fitting tights. Yes, Rubin did have a theatrical streak. And he would never hide a grudge behind a mask. Interesting. I didn't see any drugs. Okay, what's up, kid? The password is crickets. I know this now. Man, he looks angry. I'm getting a little bit slow. I'm gonna need to kick something soon. Simon's trail was run cold. Perhaps his family knows something. True enough. So we have to head over here. Man, I'm going so slow. On to the next district, I say. Go through the safe one to the deadly one. The story has been saved. Whoa, I had no control over that, by the way. That was a little...
You never take off the gloves, do you?
Kill you, death.
A little delayed there.
The town.
Oh no, oh no. What's it gonna do to me? Ouch.
Town could see me now. You don't have to resort to slander.
I have
As
no,
if things are animated.
no idea what's happening right now. But I need matches.
Forgot that there's so much of the world.
Uh-oh. It's coming after me again. I can hear it. I can hear you. Oh, I see it. What are you doing? Can you stop that? I need you to stop.
I've delayed death. Like a true scientist.
No, 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 no. We need to get a bit more manic, I think.
Migraine. Ah, yes.
Yeah,
This is migraine.
let's get a migraine.
Boiling, cracking, screeching. Living.
Okay, so I don't think she likes the bonfires. One more, one more. Hell no, hell no. Oh, hell no, hell no. Really?
It's afraid of fire and salt?
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, what am I doing here? Uh-oh. No, no. Don't go that way. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. It needs to go away. You gonna catch me? Why, I wonder. I wonder why. Oh. Just keep running, buddy. This apothecary was over here, I think. Stop that. You can stop that. Okay. Somewhat safe side. So, I'm gonna end it here. I have no idea what these people are doing. You're listening to the walls? They're all praying and... oh my god. I'm gonna figure it out next time. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Seth on duty. Signing off.